What is frame time and how does it affect game smoothness? Frame time is the time interval the game takes to generate one frame and move to the next. The more regular this time is, the smoother the image appears. The key point is that it explains things that FPS alone does not show. Why high FPS does not always mean a smooth game. FPS indicates how many frames appear per second, but it does not show whether they arrive at equal intervals. If some frames take longer than others, movement seems to stutter, even with high numbers. That is where frame time comes in as a more precise measure. What happens when frame time varies too much? When the time between frames constantly goes up and down, the eye notices small jolts. This is called stutter and breaks the sense of continuity. In fast-paced games, this irregularity becomes even more noticeable. How the human eye perceives these variations. The brain expects a stable rhythm of moving images. When a frame takes longer to appear, even by milliseconds, the animation seems to skip. It is not input lag, it is simply the image arriving out of rhythm. A simple example to understand it in practice. Imagine someone clapping their hands at a constant rhythm. If one clap suddenly comes late, you notice it immediately. Frame time works the same way, it is not how many claps there are, but the regularity between them. What usually causes inconsistent frame time? System usage spikes, scene loading, and background tasks can affect this timing. The game keeps running, but frames do not arrive steadily. The result is broken smoothness, even without major FPS drops. Why more experienced players talk so much about it? Players who have been gaming longer learn that smoothness is far more important than high numbers. A stable frame time makes the game much more enjoyable, predictable, and comfortable. That is why it has become such a common term in performance analyses. In summary, frame time measures the regularity between frames and is essential for true game smoothness. High FPS helps, but without visual stability the experience suffers. Have you ever noticed stuttering even with seemingly good FPS?